and you're gonna mix it in. You're gonna
mayonnaise.
Oh my God!
look at that.
Oh my God!
Very thick consistency.
That's not pizza.
What is that?
That's not pizza.
Chef Brian Tsao here, not your typical chef, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Uncle Roger found the worst cooking channel. The worst? Before I go on with today's episode, I do want to give a shout out to all of my amazing sous chef level patrons. Guys, you along with all the patrons really do contribute so much to this channel. And if you enjoy this content, please consider becoming a patron by visiting the link in the description below. Patrons get to take advantage of some awesome perks like early access to new episodes, but more importantly, patron exclusive content. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
So many niece and nephew asking Uncle Roger to review the worst cooking show on YouTube. And Uncle Roger say, hi, but I reviewed Jamie Oliver so many times already.
Shots fired.
Just kidding, just kidding. This channel we're watching today is the Cooking with Nephew Jack show.
Actually, every now and then I'll go make a post on YouTube or on Patreon asking, you know, what do you want me to react to next? You guys have actually brought up this channel before. Admittedly, I checked it out for like 30 seconds and was like, not really interested. Yet, Uncle Roger does it, so here I am.
I think this leg gonna come down from chair soon.
That's right, another video geeked on coffee. Look, it's my Disneyland cup too. Good old goop. Oh, hey. By the way, did that sponsor check from Disney ever arrive? No?
What?
They haven't sent their check yet?
The only way Disney will pay this guy is for him
Lots
to
of
stay
boomer
away
energy
from
here.
Disneyland.
I'm not making fun of him for being a boomer, because the staff at my restaurant call me a boomer. I guess I got that boomer energy.
I think even ISIS hostage video got
Country
better content.
crock,
For those hot summer
canned
nights,
garlic.
everybody's starting to complain
I'm
about
not
the temperature.
liking where this is going. Ketchup, is that mayo back there?
Now, so we're gonna teach you.
Is that pickles back there? All right, maybe he's gonna make some kind of relish with some garlic and butter. I don't know.
That you can prepare the night before. It's cold. Everybody loves it. It's delicious.
Oh, is so he's not making a salad like a green salad. He's probably gonna make something like a tuna salad or a macaroni salad of some sort.
If it's really hot outside, you can have nice cold salad with cold tomato, cucumber, and what?
Yeah,
Hot
he's
and bean
making more
for your
macaroni salad with
and
canned
it comes from
beans?
can? I thought you said hot summer day you want something cool and fresh, pork and bean.
I love making salads, actually. I really do. I think salads are nice. I gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of things like macaroni salad and those pre-made coleslaws and stuff. Not to sound vain, unless I make it. Okay, the point I'm making is those types of salads that have just a ton of mayo in it just gross me out. Even though I love mayo, those particular styles of salads I'm just not a fan of, especially the pre-made ones you buy at the supermarket. No, not for me. I'll still eat it. If it's at a barbecue, I'll still eat it, but...
Food.
One is
Yeah,
your
not
macaroni
my
salad.
first
Why are
choice.
you using bathroom towel for kitchen?
So let's start with bean salad first. Okay, so
Yeah,
here's
what's
the
with the
tip.
color of his
If
walls?
you notice here on the can,
Oh,
I have cut it and it's sinking in a little bit.
no, don't do
Why-
that.
Don't open the can all the way so it sinks in. The top is super dirty. I highly doubt you wiped it off. You're getting that into your food. Ugh. You know how long some of these cans sit on the shelves and in the boxes in the factory, so on and so forth.
I've gotten rid of the lid now. I drained all the juice.
You didn't have to show us the
And then
lid.
you can see right here, look at that. There's that bad boy. You know what that is? That is the fat from pork and beans. This is somehow going to add flavor. I have no idea, but here we go. Ready? Launch. Gone.
The fuck?
Don't just throw random shit everywhere.
Yo, he has a slap chop
Trash
back
can,
there.
is it?
Dump in the bowl.
Wait. Yeah.
Ugh.
That's
Okay.
that's a slap chop.
Adding a large onion.
Hey, I don't mind canned beans every once in a blue moon, but
And for salad, okay.
macaroni salad, you're just
I'm going to
making
say
it worse
1/4
with
of
those
it. So
canned
let's
beans.
get rid of the rest.
Oh, he's
What
using
is
it.
that thing?
He's
What
using
is
the slap chop?
There you go.
Oh,
That looks pretty good.
Oh, he's also using one of those super thin plastic cutting boards. I'm not a fan of those either. You can still execute a dish just fine using a slap chop and a shitty cutting board, but not setting a good precedent with the bathroom tiles and green walls.
you got 20 knives sitting back there, but you're still chopping
He's
onion
also
with
using
this.
a paring knife or a steak knife to cut all
Flashlight?
of his stuff, which very inefficient.
Just take take those onions, put them right in there in the mix. I do heaping tablespoons.
No. Heaping what? No. Mayon.
2 heaping tablespoons. And you're going to mix it in. You're gonna,
Mayonnaise
Oh
in
my
your
God.
look at that.
Oh my
Salad.
God.
Very thick consistency.
That not bean salad.
What is that?
That not bean salad. No, that
It's
diarrhea.
not bean salad. What?
What is this? It's so gross. This is just mayonnaise and canned bean. What in the American? You say you want this for summer. Can you imagine? You're having picnic on hot summer day and then someone break out the mayonnaise and bean salad.
God, that's
Uncle
bad.
Roger, gonna
That's
kill
really
myself.
bad.
Fuck your
I'm sorry,
picnic.
Jack. Like,
It will even thicken more in the refrigerator. So,
why? Just you're letting the disappointment sit in your fridge now to infect it.
This salad, not Lizzo.
mayonnaise. And then you're going to put in 2
Vinegar.
Vinegar. Just pour straight in there.
vinegar. Don't worry if you spill over a little bit.
No.
Careful.
Okay, all right. Oh man, I understand what he's going for. His execution here is pretty bad. Doctor said I have very high blood pressure right now. I need to, despite losing weight. He was like, oh, it's not very often I see people lose weight and their blood pressure goes up higher. If he made some fresh beans, took, dried beans, soaked it overnight, cooked it the next day, maybe some bay leaf and garlic and black peppercorn and a myriad of things. You cooked it, then you mixed it with some dry spices, fresh garlic, some fresh chopped onion, a touch of vinegar, maybe some minced up pork. That would be a wonderful bean salad, and you don't need any mayo. That would be outstanding. This is just an atrocity. I'm sorry. That looks like vomit. Yeah, that's
You
not
want to
going to be
make salad
pleasant.
dressing? You make salad dressing separately, then pour on your salad. Don't just mix all the shit in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Texture of canned beans, that smoky aroma, and then you're adding vinegar to it. And it is very common to have barbecue pork, like a Carolina style, very vinegary barbecued pork with a side of baked beans and stuff. That's common, but putting the vinegar straight in there is kind of gross.
That's going to put a little tang in there. Okay? And you're going to mix.
I think by tang, he mean diarrhea.
And you're going to throw that in the refrigerator, and it's going to be great. This is something you can make the night before and just pull it out the day of.
No. After seeing your cooking, I think the only thing you should pull out is your dad from your mom, so they don't give birth to you and make this shit.
Oh
Niece
my
and nephew,
God.
you really want Uncle Roger to suffer? Asking me to review this concentration camp food. Uncle Roger have a feeling that not even the worst video he make. Holy shit, this guy got 1,700 video. My God, his latest video 13 hours ago. Holy shit, who giving him the confidence to keep making video? Let's see if there anything worse. Garbage stew?
Oh
Niece and nephew
no.
better smack like butter now. Uncle Roger
What is this
torturing
garbage
myself for you.
stew? Oh, we're watching another one in the same video.
At least the intro slightly improved.
Okay, so this is another spur.
Video kitchen's a lot nicer.
All left over from other videos. I pulled it all out. So
right.
we got these sweet potatoes,
Sweet potato,
turkey, smoked
turkey,
some leftover bacon. That's on its way.
leftover bacon,
The injected sirloin, the smoked sirloin's in here. I'll show you all that.
sirloin steak,
When I did the smoked sirloin, I
hot
put meat
dog.
dogs on there. I got an onion.
Oh,
It's like ready to start oozing crap.
oozing.
I'm serious.
Listen, I totally respect someone who does this, goes through their fridge and sees what meal that they can put together. If it's anything like that bean salad, this is gonna be rough. I can tell you already what I would do just looking at this. He's got onion, he's got celery. I would probably chop that up. If I had carrot, I would put that in there. That's called mirepoix. Sweat it out, get it fragrant, aromatic, and then put in the protein. There's a bunch of canned stuff over there. I'm sure some of it can go into that soup. Put some beef stock in there, let it stew a little. Then towards the last 40 minutes or so, I would put in the sweet potato and finish it off with the squeeze of lemon. And I would say you'd have a pretty decent stew over there. But again, I just saw that abomination of a bean salad, so I'm a little worried.
None of this shit look fresh. Usually when people make cooking video, they use freshest ingredient. Some farm to table shit. This guy not farm to table. He trash can to table.
But I got to use it all. So I don't want to waste any food.
I respect that. You don't want to waste any food, and you know these videos aren't nearly as popular as making something that's super polished, so I can respect that.
I get it. Wasting food bad for environment. So you use all the food to save the planet.
There's good stuff there though. There's turkey, there's hot dog, there's bacon. You know, you could start the stew with the turkey, the bacon. I think he mentioned sirloin. I would get the bacon crispy and finish it on top of that stew at the very end.
No good. There's stuff oozing out of it. I don't want to ruin the dish.
All
Or make my...
You don't want to ruin the
You
dish.
have some integrity there.
Name your dish garbage stew.
Too much garbage for the garbage stew.
Cut up all the hot dogs. I don't know how I want the
Hot dog in stew?
Although I was saying you can crisp up the bacon, put it at the end. It's very common for a lot of stews to use some kind of like smoked ham hock for a smoky flavor, and they put it in at the beginning. So yeah, you could also put the bacon in at the beginning. But for my money, being that there's already so much protein over here, I would get it crispy and put it at the end.
Weird ingredient.
It's like kind of like this.
Have you ever had hot dog stew? I know beef stew, chicken stew.
There's a lot of hot dog stew. I mean, one of my favorite stews is kimchi stew with hot dogs, baby. Hot dogs and Spam. It don't get more trashy than that. Whenever my mom would make kimchi jjigae, and I would always be like, can you put some hot dogs and Spam in there, please? You haven't lived. You haven't lived, Uncle Roger.
Turkey and stew, okay.
Pulling the meat off the...
Yeah, very common after Thanksgiving. I would make a stew. I'd take the leftover turkey parts and, you know, the bone, save the carcass, and make a nice stew out of it and chop up the meat.
So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this lime. So you take your hand and roll it.
Lime, sweet potato, garlic. You're just throwing random shit in pot now. The Rachel Ray way.
All that stuff works
you can
together.
just do
It's
this,
just
cut 'em
the
smaller.
technique and the placement of the ingredients.
Chopping so awkward.
Yeah, he
small
has
pieces.
very poor knife
No, don't-
technique. So you can see he's holding the blade, the handle, rather than putting the finger on the side of the blade. That the finger on the side of the blade is for more control of the knife, rather than cutting. He's pushing into the product. So that's another thing about knife technique I always observe about new people that are coming in to try out, is I'll observe their knife skills, and if they're pushing into the product, you know, something like a sweet potato is very forgiving, but something very delicate like mint, or basically like if you need very thinly sliced herbs, you know, where you need really good knife skills, a very sharp knife, pushing it is just going to bruise the product. Tomatoes is another one. You don't want to push into a tomato. You're just going to crush it and make a mess.
Your finger out like that. You're gonna cut
That's
yourself?
another
Like
bad technique there. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
he
that
needs to
better,
be
that
doing the
better.
tiger claw. And also his knife technique, you can see how uneven his cuts are. You know,
No,
the
don't put your
size
finger
are
out like that. You're gonna
so
cut
big
yourself.
pieces here.
Like that.
It gets towards the end.
Oh, okay, that better, that better.
Yeah, you see, very inconsistent cuts, and you know that's important if you're making a stew, because now your smaller pieces are going to cook a lot, you know, be overcooked, while your bigger pieces may still be a little raw in the middle.
If he cut himself, the blood actually make it taste better.
My crock pot was not big enough for all my leftover garbage in my fridge. So I now have to go with my mom's old sauce pot. I love you, Mom. Thanks for leaving this to me.
If that's the only thing your mom leave you, you know you're not the favorite child in family.
That's a very thin gauge metal pot. Not the greatest. It'll be fine for making a stew, but a pot that thin, I mean, there are plenty of people with pots just like that one, but the reason why very good cookware is generally of a heavier gauge is that it transfers heat more evenly, more efficiently. It also retains heat a lot better. Like I said, these types of cooking vessels are totally fine, but just wanted to point out it is a very thin grade of metal.
And the meat, it's all cut up.
Okay, I would have done the onion, carrot. Well, he's not using the. I would have done the garlic and celery first. Got it, cut it very fine, pretty much minced, and get it aromatic, and then put in that stuff.
And
Weird combination.
next, the fresh vegetables.
Wait, vegetable, go in already.
He's putting in the sweet potato now. It's too soon.
When you're
too
making
soon.
Western food, this kind of vegetable, the carrot, the celery, the onion, they form the base of your dish. It's called mirepoix. But you
Yes.
can't
Yeah.
just put vegetable
Nice.
in raw like
Awesome.
this. You have to
Very
saute
accurate.
them first,
Yeah.
caramelize them a little bit, bring the sweetness out for better flavor.
Yeah.
Don't just whack it in there like this.
1000%. So as I mentioned, if I had a mirepoix, I would cut it small. I would at the beginning. It's the base of the flavor. But the sweet potato, and I would even mix some plain potato, maybe some parsnips. I love parsnips. I would put that in at the last half an hour to 40 minutes of cooking so that it doesn't get overcooked and disintegrate. And you still have a little bit of chew, but it's still cooked through.
Mirepoix is Western cooking basic. You
Yes.
also don't know.
Green beans,
Now,
corn.
oh,
But what
fuck.
Uncle Roger
They're
expect?
not hot, by the way.
It called garbage stew.
Ortega chilies.
I think I'm setting my standard too high.
I should cut those up.
Uncle Roger always say, cook with feeling. But his feeling all wrong.
Jalapenos,
Holy
little
shit.
Cajun seasoning.
Oh my God.
A beer.
Oh my God.
The beer.
Oh my God. What, dude, there was so much opportunity here to, you're literally just throwing everything in at the same time. I would have sauteed the garlic and the celery, cut it small, sauteed it, get it fragrant, aromatic, put in my protein, cook that together, then deglaze with the beer, let that reduce, concentrate the flavors. You've concentrated the flavors of the carrot, celery. I guess you could have put the red bell pepper together with the oh God, I can barely speak, with the garlic and the celery. Maybe not. No. You put that at the end, cut it very small, use it for garnish, along with the green beans and the jalapenos. I would put that towards the end. It's already cooked. It's already canned. It's already soft. Now it's going to be complete mush. I would put it at the end to maintain some of its texture. And also, it's those green beans, you could see the color of those jalapenos. The colors, that brilliant green color's already gone, but it's going to be brown by the end of this stew.
Doesn't this look like it might fit in my crock pot?
And he put in cream corn in there. Oh, you could just eat the cream corn by itself. Cream corn is delicious. You could have cooked it in
now
that
you're
pot,
ruining
dude.
2 pots instead
Loaves,
of 1.
brought it to a boil
You're
and
gonna do
then
4 hours on high or 8 on
hours,
low. I'm going to
Jesus
do
Christ.
4 hours on high.
Put it in for like 24 hours. Just burn the whole thing down. Uncle Roger don't care anymore.
Okay, when you have about 15 minutes left, I want you to take the lid off. You ready to take a peek?
No.
Take a peek. There it is.
No. Oh,
Oh, it's beautiful.
What? Did he just say that's beautiful?
beautiful. Everything looks so uncooked still. Look at the hot dog just floating in there next to the clump of meat. Oh my God. This is food kidnapper feed to victim. Instead of garbage stew, Nephew Jack, you should call this fritzel soup.
I don't know who that is, but
And then once you pulled it all out, you can either snap a picture of it and then send it to me on Facebook on the show page.
Please, don't give him more fan engagement. Please.
even he's struggling.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Cajun flavor
You like this?
and jalapenos.
Oh yeah, he had that Cajun spice. I totally would have put that in the beginning with the celery and the carrot and the garlic. Put in the dry spice, really concentrate that flavor, protein, and then deglaze with the beer. I think it would have been half decent. And then you put that over some rice. Wouldn't get me a Michelin star, but would feed people. I understand I'm being extremely entitled and complaining about serious first world problems. Watching this dude create this garbage soup when there are people out there starving. But yeah, I'm a professional chef. You guys watch me to react and tell you my reaction based on a professional standpoint. And I'm sorry, that I can barely talk. This is so bad I can barely talk. Okay.
So I'm going to eat this for dinner with my family.
Oh
Dinner
God,
with
your poor family.
No, who your family? Pack of stray dog. This look like food for the Wars people. Like when Auntie had to leave.
Oh God. Speaking of family, if you've been enjoying this content and want to support me further, because I think I need it now, visit the link in the description below and please consider becoming a patron. I don't know, I'm trying to find a way to positively spin this.
I think Nephew Jack is the guy version of K cooking. Uncle Roger hope I don't meet this guy in
Now,
real
K's
life. He
pretty
even
bad.
making all white
That's
people
still the
and
worst
such
I've seen.
cry now.
I am so tempted to get these same ingredients and show you what I would do, because I genuinely, minus that fucking cream corn, that cream corn does not belong in there. But I feel like I could have actually made a half decent stew with most of that product there and served it over rice or egg noodles or something, and it would have been okay. So tempted, but I don't know. This is my first time reacting to this dude. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. And remember, don't be afraid to fail, because it can... I can't even say that. Listen, don't be afraid to fail, because at the end of the day, it can only make you stronger. And with that said, I am Chef Brian Tsao, not your typical chef, and I'll see you really soon.